Alrighty, hello my muses. Please let me know if there are audio issues, cause gosh dang it, I just had so many audio issues. I think I fixed everything. Hey, it's you. No. Oh, I was really hoping it would say no. Sorry. I draw my line. Either way, thank you kind. That is immediately a bean. Okay. Wait, I can't even see what was hidden. I've never seen that before. What did you say? You got blocked for something. I can't even see what he wrote. Look away, take bean. Oh. It's like grass. Is grass an option? Might be pear? Dishwater. It's dishwater. Gross. Could be worse. Ugh. Zeal. Look at you, swearing. What a shame. But yes, thank you for the bean and for the sub. Much appreciate, kind of. Wait, what? Is that new? Because I've never seen that. Well, that one just went through. Yeah. Like a Gatorade flavor? I truly hope not. I know very little about Gatorade, but I hope that's not the kind of thing Gatorade would do. No, it's not new. I've literally never seen the Automod, like, refuse to let me see what was hidden. I should chew this bean. I've just been having it in my mouth because I don't want to deal with it. Give me a moment. Was it Adam? Anyway, how you guys doing? Happy Friday, happy weekend. I know words. How's it treating you so far? What you got going on? I am vaguely healing. I'm not wearing a brace at the moment, which is risky, but we're taking that risk. Last day of class. Hey, Grets. My back is still pretty jank. My wrist is still pretty jank, but my back is still like really jank, so we shall see how long I last. Can you do this time? Nothing. Literally nothing. My body just broke, that's all. My wrist and my spine, that's it. On to final exams? Oh, gross. Wait, so... Okay. I personally would consider the last day of exams the last day of class, but I suppose that makes sense. Wait, hey. It's not my fault. Not my fault. I got bad genes. I didn't do it. Self-scoliosis. I didn't get that one. My sister got scoliosis, but I passed that one, so I got that going for me, I guess. But I thought, yeah, I think it's pretty common, actually. I don't know. We used to get checked for it like multiple times a year as kids. I don't know if all schools did that or if mine was just weird about that, but it felt like kids were constantly having scoliosis. Getting it physically, not genetically. No, I've actually got really good posture. Believe it or not. You would not look at me and assume that, but I do it. That might actually be the problem. My spine doesn't like being that straight. It's just your skull? Oh. Well, that's fine. I have never had well, they said I had like a tiny bit of scoliosis, but they said that it could also just be my shoulders naturally like slumping that direction because I always wore my backpack on one side, and so it just like broke my shoulders, I guess. It is weird, like anytime I've got a top that has like baggy shoulders, right, it'll always fall down over one shoulder, never the other one, only the one. So I guess I've got like a slight bend, just a little bit. Can you see it? Truth. Anyway, good luck with your exams. Hope that they go well. I assume it's like a week-long thing, so like next week you should be done exams? Hopefully? You have no idea how lucky I am to not have exams anymore. I constantly have dreams that I'm like late for an exam or something. I wake up, have to be like, Tweety, you're an adult. You don't have to do that no more. Vacation ends next Tuesday. Sorry. Sorry, what's today? Oh, that's pretty soon. Blech. My condolences. Have you told me where you're working now? 3 in-person exams? Are you only taking 3 classes, or only 3 of your classes have exams? In-person exams, online exams. Got it, got it, got it. You shoulder replacement. Dude, I wish. And I would replace the hips way before the shoulders. Those need to go. I'm at that age. Disney still popcorn instead of lifeguard? Lifeguard. I am the lifeguard. Eh. I mean, popcorn sounds more fun to me personally, but I also just don't like water. Massive holiday rush this month. Okay, that is pretty gross. I imagine you have to deal with that with lifeguarding too, though. I guess not to the same extent. I don't like, but they don't like Shakira. Okay, I should not. I'm so used to being able to, like, drum on my table. If I do that, I will break my wrist, so I need to remind myself not to do that. Why does everyone keep getting... It's the hidden! Right. What does the chat not like about that message? Hips? He said hips? How do I fix this? Mods? Fix this. Don't want to swim in this freezing water. Floridians, man. Wild. It's not me. I'm not saying that you did it. I'm saying to fix it. And a message popping up. Oh! You got unmodded. I re-added you as a mod. Did you unmod yourself again? Gosh dang it, Sparky. No, you've got the mod badge. I don't know why you wouldn't see it then. Weird. Yeah. Soap. Oh god, I'm sorry. I need a drink. I just tasted soap again. Little momento. Still mod, yeah. Well, it's probably for the best. Okay, so we are gonna get back into our day 3 hunt. Considering we've only got 3 of them unlocked, I think we can just go in randomly and see what we land with. Because, eventually I get to the point where there's only a couple left and it's gonna be really hard to figure out how to get them, and so for the moment, we're just gonna be lazy about it. So let's head on in and be random. Why are you blocked again? What is happening? What are you writing, Theo? Out loud in the chat. I swear, I've never had it so... Like, I guess only Zio. I was gonna say mods, but Sparky apparently can't either. You see, it's like... It says hidden on the word that it is, modding, right? I've never seen that before. Did I change my settings? Do I have the sensitive mind setting on? Oh gosh, Bean. Anyway, I guess I need a hiccup. Give me a moment. I'll see what y'all is seeing. Yeah, apparently not. Let's turn around and leave. See what that one do.
Seriously? You're
Yes,
just
sir.
Fine. I suppose you're really keen on...
Mm-hmm.
Your silence is... There's always a choice. Let me...
Okay. Oh shoot, I didn't see what... Did either of y'all's perchance see what that was? What route we're on currently? I did not. Or the Spectre... Was it the Spectre, maybe? Be the Stranger? Well, it might be the Stranger. That would make sense. Okay, so peek behind the curtains likely far too soon. Yes, okay, that makes sense. Break a vicious cycle is to put your heart on the line. One of the princess' very literal sense may involve, but does not necessitate being eaten. I don't know which of these connects. The worst sights. When you've seen the worst sights the prison of the world can offer, you can always choose to walk away empty-handed. Alright, we'll just try something we didn't try before. Turns. Yeah, darn is not as. I will. I'm still mad about my one teacher in middle school who got mad at me for using the word darn. I will fight them on this. You add words from Automage to change settings? I don't think so. I don't even know what words are being blocked because I can't see them. Darn her, exactly. Okay, so I'm gonna stay in the woods forever. After I save.
You have already committed to my completion.
Okay. Heading to the cabin now, or I'm definitely gonna slay that princess. Narrator, why don't you talk to me? No, I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously, I'm begging you.
A warning before you go any further.
Mm-hmm.
She will lie, she will cheat.
Yeah, mm-hmm. To the cabin.
The cabin interior
Whoa.
is wrong.
How
A confusing
woozy that is.
patchwork of
So we need to kill her to get
Take
to
the
the next
blade from the table.
stage.
It would be difficult.
I think. As long as you have it, just make your choice. I held the blade the other way. I'm gonna keep my grip as
Keep
is.
your grip the way it is. Your task awaits.
To the basement. Oh, I threw the blade
door
out
to
the
the
window
basement
last time.
creaks
That's what
open,
I did.
Revealing a
I went to the left before, I think. Let's go down the center.
You step onto the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere.
But if you would love QS and QL buttons, Earl, you have no clue. The amount of times I've been in real life, just been like, alright, hold up, let me quick save. That's not how that do. That's not how that, it should. It should be how that do, but it don't. Alas. Waiting on that patch.
You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else.
I don't know if the different branches actually made a difference.
And so you take
Probably
one
not.
careful, focused step after another. 1 foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways.
Something she did in BG3, totally. Literally every game I can, I spam the heck out of it. I know it's super annoying, but I have anxiety, man. That's just how it has to be.
But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much. You slowly lose
Nani?
sense of yourself the further you go.
Hi! Can I help you?
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs.
You know, you have anxiety, you're a VTuber. I suppose that's true. What are the qualifications of a VTuber? Anxiety, was bullied when you were in middle school, has a cat. What am I missing here? Probably has a terrible sleep schedule and doesn't hydrate enough. Fuck, I'm so confused with it. I'm being a nerd. Oh,
Oh well.
oh well. Okay. What would I have done before? Well, I was sent here to slay you.
I don't have any weapons, and I'm chained to a wall.
Do I look like someone that could end the world? Do I look like a monster?
Neurodivergent, true. ADHD is required. And or autism, one or the other.
Because I am.
Oh, jeez.
Everything you've heard about me is true, and I'm going to lay waste to everything, starting with you.
Yeah. It's very similar, but apparently we didn't do this
As
last
the
time,
princess
so...
speaks again, it's almost...
I just want to be aggressive. Fine for your no. Oh, right. All of them are the same thing.
Wait, that's not right. Go on.
Sparky. Okay, you charge for a knife gleaming to slay the princess, just to strike at her pointings and leave her to languish
Is this
alone.
what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess.
Ha! Do you know what you did?
But this... We can't...
It's like on stream. Are you lagging or am I lagging?
Do you not have anything witty to say?
Please? Yeah. Look. I probably said it's gonna be okay, or I'll do my best. I'm not gonna fix you. Oh, shoot. Wait, no, come back. That's not what I wanted. Yes. Okay. I see nothing. Dang it. Okay, maybe I will fix you. Dang it. How do I get to day 3? No? Alright, well, we clearly chose wrong somewhere along the way. Dang it. That's fine. Alright,
Seriously?
leave,
You're just
yes,
going-
I know, I'm sorry.
Fine.
Not happy about this either.
You're really keen on...
Yeah.
Your silence is... There's always a choice. Let me tell you...
Right, okay, so I can't leave. I'm just gonna go to the cabin. Hello, Orange.
A warning.
It's fine, Coolio.
Before you go any further.
Was under the water? You okay over there? That sounds like not okay territory. You know my ex, oh no. My ex to me.
She will lie.
Anything on how sensitive the automata is?
Wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors.
I don't know what you
all
guys have access
projected
to.
across what...
Okay, so we're not gonna, doesn't matter if we take the blade. It feels like nothing we do matters. Well, no blade, I
The door
guess.
to the basement creaks open.
Right to the right.
You step to the right. The path feels soft
Huh.
and reassuring against your feet.
That's nice.
The stairs
We just
almost
cry.
seem to cradle you as you make your way down, like they're guiding your heels from one step directly to the next. You barely have to extend any effort to descend, the stairway doing most of the work
It's so
for you.
pickup.
You don't feel like there's any concern that you might slip or tumble or lose your way. But the further you go,
Ooh.
the deeper you sink in.
Ruffy.
First, it's like a lovely plush carpet, your toes digging down and barely hitting any resistance at all. But soon enough, you're fighting just to keep your knees from sinking out of sight.
Excuse me.
The softness
Absorb me,
threatens to
clouds.
swallow you whole, to wrest control of your body and surround you in a false ethereal bliss, pretending to save you from the cruelties of choice and consequence.
I'll take it.
It's slow going, but you manage to fight against the overwhelming urge to fall back into comfort and nothingness, the very struggle to continue forward consuming your every thought. You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you...
Alright, back in the same place.
What the hell was that? What?
Okay. So before I was like, I'ma kill you. I don't know if it matters. What was that?
I don't know what happened to you, but you look like you're in one piece now.
Uh-oh.
but I understand. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either.
Yeah, that's nice.
We're probably stuck
Jesus.
down here forever, aren't we?
What's your name?
You can call me Princess, if you'd like. It doesn't matter. I've been down.
Do you know why you're
I
here?
don't know why I'm here, but there has to be a reason, right? You don't just lock a princess away in a place like this without a reason. I wish I knew what it was. But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope.
So whiny.
Please just
Don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster, and the second I get out of this place, I'm going to
end the entire world.
Whoa. Okay.
I don't think we're going to be able to put her back.
Bye, disguise butter.
Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it?
To the
It's like
void you
everything we
go.
say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
I want to ask more questions.
Do you need help? Not that there's much I can do chained up like this, but I'm the only one down here. So if you need anything, I'll do my best. I don't feel like I've gotten any bigger.
It must be fear creeping into your heart.
You know you can't stop me.
Stop doing that.
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going.
I do.
Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things... Well, that's where the... Okay, this can't even follow what's going on anymore.
Are you looking for the truth? Or are you looking for the right answer?
What do you want me to say? That I'd be a good person? I'm a prisoner here, and whether or not you shoved me down here, you're practically my captor at this point. Anything I'd say is tainted by that. Besides,
You already know what I'm going to do.
If you want to put an end
She's
to
growing
me,
on me.
then put an end to me.
Not a single real answer. At least aside from Miss Blood and Destruction. It's infuriating, isn't it? Whose buttons are there for us to press? Whose skin is there for us to get under?
Will I get sushi? Sushi does sound lovely, actually.
Not exactly how I'd put it, but I don't disagree. There must be something we can do. Asking questions just seems to make things worse.
You know what sounds better, though? Coconut shrimp. That sounds really good.
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this.
Shush.
But how do we decide what
Like
to
you
do?
wouldn't.
Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different?
My brother's in coconut. It's not mantis shrimp, silly Billy. It's not the same. It's more like cousins. Probably like twice removed. If they spite you, you would. I swear you always do. Anytime I want something, you order it just to spite.
Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only
Listen,
getting
Bobby.
worse.
Well,
Wait, that's not right.
I guess I can't really do anything, huh? No. Guess that's our fate. Oop. Well, try something else. Where was our friend last time who had all the knowledge? We need them around. Shrimp tempura?
I am a
Also good.
glowing
Not the same
chorus.
though. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here.
Okay. Where's my off, Marnik?
That's the spirit.
new hand touches the beacon.
The interior of the cabin.
Okay, let's not take the blade. And then try to kill her anyway? Question mark? I don't know if you can.
The door to the basement creaks.
I'm just gonna
Good.
go.
You're still. You're only making this more.
I'm gonna go check, I guess.
Okay.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Oh, right. Gotta slay the princess.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade.
Okay. Let's not auto. So that we can actually see what we
Though
get.
your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you seize. We can still.
Finish the job. Or give up. We'll give up.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
The princess, wounded but still alive, nervously jumps at the blade and kicks it far away from you before retreating into a dark corner of the room. Her shining eyes watch you from the darkness. We can only.
After all this time alone, I thought.
I skipped through the wrong door. Any of you catch that? Poop. Oh, the hunted. Hunted. What was the hunted associated with? Hunted was associated with the beast, I would imagine. Your nightmares only run wild. And Accuser's Lair. Oh. Roommate just slammed a door. I think we might be in a bad situation here. Try anyway. Last time we got out
The interior of the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated.
and made friends. Maybe there's... If we kill them, we get a different ending.
You take the blade from the table.
I'm gonna save again.
The door to the basement creaks.
Ooh, hello. Fledgling. That's also a good word.
I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
You're not supposed to kill your friends, but if I kill them today, they'll come back tomorrow, so I get an extra day with the friends.
A
Maybe.
shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
Or did I? No, because I didn't take the blade before, so I must not have tried to kill her. If I die.
There's a
Pick me.
shift in the humid air.
Freeze in front of a
Something
creature on your
enormous.
first meeting.
Princess
Oh, hello!
lunges from the shadows, her maw unhinged and dripping, her eyes fierce and full of hunger.
You investigate the mirror. Pretty much the narrator's like, what mirror? And you're like, clearly there's a mirror. And you try to wipe it away, or like wipe it so you can see yourself, and it disappears, and that's kind of it.
She is too quick to outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too determined to overpower. This is her domain. You are devoured. I guess that's it then, isn't it? Unfortunately for you, no. This isn't it. You're in a dark and caustic place.
Oh no!
Thick, fibrous lining constricts around you.
Way worse.
Slick surface impossible to grip. Your hands scrabbling uselessly at your surroundings as they compress in on you. Your lungs can barely expand in such a tiny space. Not that the humid, finite air grants you more than a few shallow breaths at a time.
Real gross.
The liquid pooling beneath you starts to seep into your skin. You itch, then sting, then burn as
Good,
the
I'm
acid
dissolving.
begins its slow work.
That's gotta be like one of the worst ways to go.
When I killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me. You belong down there, it screamed at me. The
You're just
world
talking to your
is
belly.
better off without you in it.
To be fair, I feel like your nerve endings would boil off pretty quickly. So maybe it wouldn't be that bad.
The flesh around you rumbles as the princess begins to move, her thundering footfalls twisting you helplessly about.
Yes.
Your skin protests as the corrosive liquid sloshes around you, but there will be no respite for you in sight. The burning grows stronger, and you can feel layers of you being peeled
Ew,
away.
gross. Does Hero really look like a witch? Well, this is the complicated. The hero and all of the personality traits are all look the same, I guess. This is us. We look like a creature.
But you don't belong down here. You came from somewhere else. You came from out there. So I consumed your dead heart, and I carried it in my throat, and I draped what was left of you on my back,
Yes.
and I threw myself against that door.
Oh, one of the options was become one with the monster or whatever, so like I guess maybe that's what we did
She
here.
stops, her muscles tensing around you, and through the muffling layers of her flesh you hear the whine of straining metal. And with a pop, she lurches forward, your body lurching right along with her.
I guess that's one way to do it.
Her chains. She's loose.
But even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is suffering.
Gravity pulls at you as you're hefted upwards.
Currently,
The
yeah.
distant creaking of ancient wooden steps barely audible over the thudding of the princess's heart.
And then it was gone, and I was here. A new enclosure.
Hello,
A
gladiator.
nicer cage. But still a prison.
You're in prison. I'm in your gut. That feels like prison squared.
I learned from my wounds. You're alive now. We can leave together.
Does that work? Could she free herself if we're alive in here?
We are melting. I don't know how long that's gonna
Do you
last, my
really
guy.
need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is grim? Stop her. Do something.
Like what?
You still have that steel claw. Tear through her before we are her. Survive.
No, I want to be her.
Or we
That's the whole
could
plan.
use it to make this quick for ourselves. If she needs us in order to leave, we could at least deny her that. That is a bad thing to do.
I'm gonna save, because I could be wrong on what I meant to do here. If I still call, fine, you can leave. Just let me go. Slay yourself. Or, nobody gets... Can you talk to the cabin? Oh,
I understand it, and it understands me. Talking is for those who don't know how to listen.
yeah.
Your body is violently jostled, the disruption causing burning skin to slough from raw muscle, and you hear what
So that's how you
you can only
pronounce that word.
assume is the
Slough.
princess pulling against the door to the cabin.
The cage is still locked.
I don't think we can talk our way out of this. We are drowning in death. There's no more space for words.
Fine.
Oh, can I?
The click of what
I
you
guess.
presume to be a door ripples through the layers of suffocating flesh.
I think I might have done the wrong. I think I maybe was supposed to talk longer.
That wasn't so hard.
You feel her take another massive step.
Resolving will
And then another.
free a creature while under
And then-
extreme duress.
And then it's gone quiet, hasn't it?
Feel a churning in the forms around you, and then a wet tunneling before you are ejected to a place that is nowhere at all.
I
Hi.
guess I don't
I
need
drink-
you to be a
okay.
part of me.
Hi.
I'm happy for you.
It's a new image. Hello, Violet. Oh gosh, use my wrist. Okay. Let's see if this was the
This
bad.
place is cold.
Oh no. Early Pop. I feel bad. I think that's a new one. Question mark? Before you can say anything to her, she's gone. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go?
Let's check. It certainly hasn't shown up. And if this is wrong, then we shall try again. I feel like I haven't seen this before, but also my memory ain't great. How is you?
There's a world
It was
beyond
okay.
the endless walls of the long
Oh, we haven't
planet.
heard this before.
We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
Like you failed to become with her. That's what I think too, but also this is new dialogue, so maybe. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you.
Oh. A cunning heart, bring the beast to her. I apparently had never done that before. No memories. Huh. Well, I got the achievement, so I'm gonna go back and try again. Okay.
I
Back to the
understand
cabin.
it. And it
You've asked me before, swallowed me.
I acted on my will, fledgling, and you acted on yours. The
You're talking for
strong
longer.
triumph,
Yeah, I
and
think
the
that's what I have to
weak
do.
Submit or perish.
The pulling has turned to banging
Ow.
as the princess desperately throws everything at the cabin door. Your flesh screams as your reddened, spongy body is hit with fresh waves of blistering acid.
You can't hold me forever.
You're holding me, man. Can't force me.
Every creature craves freedom. You will too before you die.
I'm pretty gooey already.
Will can never truly exceed the limits of the flesh. Your vision finally begins to blur, your eyes clouding over as they melt in their sockets.
Gross.
What little air remains in this rancid stew of flesh and slippery organs is finally too foul to breathe.
Let's do a
And your
flesh.
lungs mercifully give out before you have to suffer another burning, liquefying moment. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay, so chapter 3, The Wild. Is this the same one? Oh, whoa.
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge.
I don't remember this.
His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that? That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here?
At least 2.
I think this is our 3rd? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
I got eaten.
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
I think the princess needs a nap.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do? Can she hear us if we talk?
I can hear everything, little one, but you don't have to be afraid of me. There's no place where you end and I begin. Nothing can hurt you here. Not anymore.
Peculiar.
That's just because she devoured us and we dissolved away. We don't even exist as a body anymore.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
We're still here, though. And if we're
These aren't
safe,
trees, are they?
isn't that she ate you?
Mhm.
And now you're convinced that you're stuck together. What a mess.
Made in Abyss. Oh, I try not to think about Made in Abyss.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
Yeah, she's not entirely wrong.
I guess that's it then. This is us now. We're the woods. Okay.
Okay. That's our life now. What's watching us?
I'm not watching you, I'm trying to help you.
That's what they all say.
That's not an answer to our question.
I don't know what he is. I only know that he is something other, and that he wishes for you and I to tear ourselves apart.
Watch it, public place. Oh no. Terrible mistake.
I do want that, but only because it's in your best interests. It's in everyone's
So
best
hiccup.
interests. You won't be able to slay her unless you remove yourself from her.
We could go down swinging.
He wants us to kill each other.
I
Yeah.
don't. I want you to kill her. Don't be charmed by her faux solidarity. You're not in this together. She's the only one who poses a threat to the world, and she's trying to make you go along with it.
Maybe.
You don't have to enable her, especially when you have what it takes to stop her.
Let's say I want to stop her. What do I do? I feel like I can't do much of anything right now. We should save. Anyone do anything right now? This is fine. I like being like this. Are you nice to me? Aren't you a monster? Didn't you eat me? Sure. The outside pushing in on us. What are we supposed to do? Right now is an abomination. I want out. I don't like this. Supposed to be me, and you're supposed to be something that isn't me. Do nothing. It's fine.
You can't just passively exist forever. Not with her. That isn't how it works. The princess ate you last time. Stop passively vibing with a literal predator and remember
Why?
that you're enemies. Remember what she's done to you and how much it hurt.
I mean, we were going to kill her too. And like, if we're vibing, clearly we're not enemies.
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the fear and the hunger and the pain.
I wasn't
Not
gonna-
after being something as beautiful as this.
We're chill. We're chill.
Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now? So petty? We've been posed against each other by something that understands the strength of our unity.
I can feel a thumping. A heartbeat.
Yeah.
Like a distant terror that keeps getting louder the more we pay attention.
Please, stop. If you let it in, we'll fall apart.
We are bopping meme? I have no idea what you're talking about. I apologize.
Don't look at it.
Won't look. Not looking.
You can't bury that feeling. You can't hide from your past.
Says you.
The past doesn't have to exist. Our freedom is within us. We just have to find it.
Turn inward. Glimpse of something bigger. Embrace your transformation.
You fall inward into a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy. Are you a path in the woods? Are you a body? Can you even grasp the fuzziest edges of the shapes that confine you?
We can change to fill them together.
We are like water and or cats.
We don't need to be everywhere. We just need to test the boundaries. You'd do best to remember that some wounds will never heal. Some rifts can never be mended. Even in rebirth, some things never come back the same.
And sometimes that's okay.
What is he going on about? What does he know about us? This is all too much. Why can't we just let her do as she sees fit? She's the one who can handle being vast. It's not for us. It's not for me. You aren't whole. You'll never be whole again. This
Rude.
struggle is meaningless. Whatever you think you're doing, you will fall apart.
Got negative Nancy over here.
We don't
Gosh.
need to be made whole. All we need to do is find a single corner of his cage and break it.
There's a place you need to be, you just need to find it. Yes.
You stretch and search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow. As you strain beyond your limits, the ground around you becomes dry and unstable and crumbles into nothing beneath you. This place will fall apart before you find its end.
It'll be.
This task, whatever it is you think you're doing, is impossible. All he has are words, and words aren't real. We're real.
Are we?
I can hold us together for a little while longer, so long as you trust me.
I will always trust you, Princess. Even when you dissolve me in acid.
Of course we do. To the ends of the earth.
Oh, that was actually kind of sweet. I trust you. Find the way out.
You won't find anything. If I have to starve
Oh,
you,
hush.
if I have to sacrifice my world to keep the princess at bay, I'll do it.
But you do find something. It's cold and smooth and gently buckles, then cracks under the pressure of your consciousness, flattening against it.
Don't move an inch.
Oh, I'm moving.
Don't grow another blade of grass or harvest the remains of another dying creature so you can expand just that much further. Stop all of this. Right now.
Why is the narrator so mad? That's a complicated question.
I think it's too late for that, mate.
It's a joker. One can only hope.
I'm at your side. Shatter it, and free us all.
Yes, ma'am.
No, stop!
Ooh. But his pleas disappear at the sound of breaking glass. For a moment, you and she gaze through the tiniest hole in the world at the place you need to be.
Is this what he kept from us? Is this why he made us kill each other?
What a jerk. Oh yeah, the grass.
It's beautiful. We need to be there. We won't be safe until we are. We won't be whole.
He's finishing that all. And then it's gone.
Where did it go? Why is everything so cold?
It's fine. Don't worry about it, love. Probably. Hopefully. But you never get the chance to answer. You turn to see her gone behind you. Memory returns. She didn't get yoinked. Was she supposed to get yoinked? Did I mess up?
She's gone. This...
Yeah. I guess she's... Oh, it's a tree. Okay. I guess it worked.
There's a
Ooh.
world beyond the endless walls
Don't
of
like.
the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
Don't worry about it, love. Dies.
Do you know it will find?
Okay, You have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is like a shadow of me, twisting vines in search of answers. She will make for a curious heart.
Biblically accurate, princess. Yeah, vaguely.
Do not mourn her. She has found what she yearned for.
Okay, I'm ready.
The next time I see
Alright, a curious and beautiful heart. Bring the networked wild to her. Okay. Oh! That's cool. Goes from tree to princess. Vice views, where does one thing begin and another end? Missed a punch. Okay, the adversary is one we have not gotten a third round of. And I believe we got her by just like going straight all in, like, let's fight. So let's do that.
You
So
make your
such
way up the
princess.
short path.
Oh yeah, that's kind of the name of the game. If he was French,
The interior of the cabin.
I think I get the joke.
You take the blade from the table.
I should save.
The door to the...
I'm just gonna
Good.
go down
You're still listening to reason.
quickly as I can. Do the
You
murder.
walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. You step forward.
Slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's...
Okay. Oh god, I don't know. Which is the correct one? Save again. Some kind of trick up her sleeve. I think I chose this, but I don't know.
Over. Don't get all... We should make sure. I really don't think you... And why shouldn't we? I've told...
Let's just get out of here. Or remove the blade. I'm gonna remove the blade.
You lean down and wrap your hand around the blade.
The razor part. Is that what we were looking for? Adversary. No, but hypothetically, we need one too. Better to linger with your nightmares than to let them run wild. Okay. I guess. Alright. Linger with her.
A warning before you go any further.
I don't know how to linger with her. Just gonna murder me.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken...
Do I want... I guess... I think I fought her last time, so I guess I just
Are we really doing
won't.
this without a weapon? You know
Yeah.
she has one, right?
Yeah.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains
Hi.
dragging across the floor.
What are you waiting for?
God, I
You
forgot
are
how
here
much
to
I hate that
rescue me,
voice.
right?
Totes. I'll let you out of here if you drop it. Or... I'm gonna save again. That's the, I'm in the world and you killed me last time after coming back from being stabbed in the heart.
That doesn't sound like me.
Ugh, it's like the two of you are...
I'll let you out of here.
A knife? What are you talking about?
But I'm all the more reason to jump into the deep end.
You're being suspicious right now.
That's so rude of you, passing judgments on strangers you've never met just because they're different from you. How would you like it if I did that, huh?
That's not why I'm passing the judgment.
Silly little birdface thinks he's so serious coming down here but doesn't know anything. He doesn't even have a knife for stabbing.
Called me a bird face.
I bet you didn't like that, did you? I bet you didn't like being judged for no reason.
How many more times does she have to vague...
Can we just talk things through?
But we don't have anything.
You remember what happened last time?
Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then I killed him, surely I would remember that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't remember it, so it must not have happened.
Little expression. Mm-hmm. So you do remember?
Would I just lie? Would I just lie to your face?
Yes. I don't have a key.
Oh, you don't. Okay, I see.
Oh.
You sprint for the stairs, but I wasn't exaggerating when I said she was running at you with a terrifying speed you couldn't hope to outpace. We don't make it, do we? No. You feel her blade in your back before you make it to the first stair.
I'm going to kill you now.
Oh, okay.
And with a squelch, she does just that.
I'm going to kill you now. Or the way out. Hold up. The way out. Have we gotten that one before? Why did I say that one? Memories. The way out. Race. Wild. No, alright. So I guess this is new. We're gonna save then.
Is this fun for you? It's not fun for me. I don't like being sliced to pieces.
We're doing the basement. Yeah, no, all of the art in this is amazing.
Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many
Have we?
times?
And we throw it out the
What?
window.
That blade is the only edge we have. We are not. Too late, because we already did it, didn't we? Unfortunately for the rest of you, and for me, and for the sake of the world, yes. That is horribly unfair. He shouldn't be allowed to just do things like that. You were the one who made us pick it up. See? You're not the only one who can figure out how to do things. What's done is done. I suggest you make the best of it. You're all so mad at each other. I'm just going to sit here quietly in the corner. You can be the ones to figure out what to do.
I don't know why I was allowed to skip dialogue if I supposedly haven't been here.
So, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to? There isn't a mirror. You only met. You
I'm
make your way
worried.
to the door at the end of the room. Oh. Guess it's time for us to see her again.
Boy.
Hi. It looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. And you still don't have a weapon. That's funny. That's a joke. I'm going to kill you now.
Yes, that was extremely silly of whoever did that. Probably a bad idea.
Probably.
That was you. No, I'm just trying to add some levity to this. Well, since all of this was your idea, how about you figure out how to get us out of it? Oh, guys like us don't get to make any decisions. You should know that. I decided to pick up that blade, and you decided to throw it out the window. This is why we've already lost. Can't even stop bickering with ourselves. How are we supposed to beat her without a weapon? She's so sharp.
Oh, you have no clue. I just noticed that the dress is all sharp too. Cute.
Your internal
right.
bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor.
You're
Yes.
going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Yeah, probably.
Alright, I'm out of ideas. What we doing?
I tried flirting with her last time. We're panicking. Of us, and then we're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. I don't think she liked the appealing to authority. We're gonna... Can we dodge?
Okay, that's not a bad idea. What are we gonna do? Tire her out? Maybe. And we'll learn how she moves. If we can keep ourselves alive, that's one step closer to getting through this. It doesn't matter if she kills us, it's always going to be the same. This is what we deserve. You
Probably.
don't have
Oh,
time to
go
bicker
on.
amongst yourselves
Oh,
forever.
the flesh
Knives
leaves.
out, she charges you. And what do you know? You dodge her attack. And there we go! Yes! And then she attacks again. Hey, wait a second! And you dodge again. Phew. And she attacks again, barely missing you.
She looks so disappointed.
Just how many attacks does she have?
Do you really think you can dodge me forever?
Nope.
I have so many more moves than you can even imagine. And one of them's going to hit you.
We're doomed, aren't we? She attacks once more. I don't like how you just changed the way you said it. And she skewers you.
Ah.
Ow. I did my best. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? Nah, we'd know if we died. Right? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you? I think we're dead. And that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead.
This feels a lot like one we've gotten before. I'm worried.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here? I don't actually know how to answer that question. I think he means how many times have we died.
So, hypothetically, last time we fought her a bunch, and this time we'll just not.
Yes.
Like, we're supposed to sit with her, I guess.
Oh, I've lost count, to be honest.
I haven't. It's 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
Thanks, man.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
Not sure that's how that works, but sure.
As long as we keep moving.
Come on, show me something new.
Nope. Push the arms. Establish. Oh, dodging doesn't work anymore. You're gonna appeal to her authority. Doesn't work, and she kills you again and again and again and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflicts that transpires.
Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason. She skewers you. Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. We just have to hit her harder. She skewers you. More noise isn't helping, it's just making it harder to focus. Compliment her on those gleaming blades.
teeth.
There's nothing better than a capable
Oh,
woman.
Smitten, you're here.
She skewers you.
You're cute.
Thank you.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. We don't even have a weapon. Yeah, some clod threw it out the window.
I wonder who that could be.
Again, that was you. No, I was just the clod who suggested it. And if I knew we'd be stuck here forever, I wouldn't have done that. Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
See? We lasted a little longer.
Yeah.
Barely. She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Ooh,
It's
not
getting more
bad.
teethy.
Real tough.
We're getting close to something, can't you feel it? One last time.
One last time.
Fine. One last time. None of this is working. Think. Think. She skewers you. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 4? Chapter 4? Have we ever gone to chapter 4?
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here. No steel claw, though. Was tossing it the only thing we've done that was permanent? That's a sick joke, universe.
True.
A sick, sick joke. If it's gone for good, then maybe we never actually needed it. That's what I've been telling you all. We can do this without it. We're tougher than steel. Yeah, mind over matter. Who needs violence when you have love?
It's true.
Who needs love when you've mastered yourself? Who needs anything when we don't matter?
Alright, everyone.
Well, boys, are we ready? There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you
It's a
been
lovely
here?
cabin.
This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them? Yeah, leave it to the pros. Narrator,
Aw,
we
Theo.
heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Tally-ho!
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know.
We know. Absolutely could be. Oh, thank you, Tim. Oh, but get out here, Zio! Thank you, Tim.
Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along. Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
Oh, we've seen this one before. What? No. Did that not count as a... okay. Nightmares and other robot hat. I guess... okay. Sure.
This is all just a sick joke.
Into your
What just
mind.
happened? It's so quiet.
Him too.
Something feels different about you. It
Something
almost
is
makes
not
me
the
feel
same.
different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
But you do not act as the princess approaches, instead allowing her to crash against your form, and yet there is seemingly nothing for her to crash against. Again and again, she swings at you, but there never really was a you to swing at.
This worked before. I was able to make you dead before.
Yeah. Ah! She swings again, and this time she hits something, or something hits her. She looks down in confusion, confused terror as her arm bends and folds in upon itself. Uh-oh.
Did you do that?
Uh-uh.
It's funny if you did. You're nothing.
Wow.
You've done nothing to me, and I've done so much to you, and
Rude.
that's who we are. But it's like you're nothing now. You can't be nothing. If you're nothing, then what am I? Am I nothing too?
Yeah.
No, I'm the one who hurts you.
Me? She hurts herself, hurls herself at you, but as she does, her metal body bends outward, the very contact with what you are repelling her to the point of destruction. Her metal body bends outward, the very contact with what you are repelling her to the... I don't know if it's broken or I'm broken, but something's wrong here. Be formless, shapeless. Allow Sharpfoe to vanquish herself. The din of shrieking metal subsides, and something small and delicate falls into your hand. It's her heart. It beats gently, calmly in your palm. Oh, a single hand. Yoink. Okay. Guess that's accurate. Another word is spoken, it's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Hopefully that counts as a new one. I imagine so. Are
I
you
think
me?
you know what I am.
Broken before, and then I didn't break them. It doesn't super matter. One last. A piercing heart beating free. Bring the razor's heart to her. You arrive at the heart of things. There is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find. Right. What does it mean? I want to check.
can finally.
Just joking. Oh! No! Maybe it doesn't happen until after the thing, but... Right. Save again. What happens now?
Ever the passive.
Don't know how to leave or where to go. Slay the princess. I think I tried to slay the princess last time, so...
Nothing.
You fall into yourself. In my tiny little hand, all at once the unyielding tension breaks. Oh yeah. Yeah, let's go. Oh, hello. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns, 1,000 sunsets. Huh. I don't think we've done that ending before. I think both times before we, had to fight, quote-unquote, her. And one of the times we went to a cabin. I don't know what we did. Okay. Let's get memories. Did I get a new? I didn't get a new. I don't get a... Maybe it was just... Oh yeah, it was just different parts of the razor. So I messed up the razor to let them run wild. Oh, go on in it. Oh. Go on in anew.
You're on a path in the woods.
It's so animated.
And at the end of that, you make your...
Everyone else hydrate. You heard the man? Listen. I heard the man too.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
Maybe I'll stop
The only
tasting soap.
furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Thank you for your candy. Brought the knife on? Oh, excuse me. Last time I brought the knife and we just like fought for forever, and that's how we I don't know. I don't know. Take the
You
blade.
take the blade from the table.
Try to get the fighting one
It'd
again.
be rather difficult to slay. The door
Not
to
the
the
knife
basement
one we just
creaks
did, but the
open,
tiefling one.
revealing a
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Yeah, it was no joke.
I know. You brought a knife with you and everything. But you don't have to try and kill me.
God, those candies are
you
so
could
good.
always toss that scrap of metal to the ground and give the two of us a chance to talk things out.
I could, or I could turn you into a tiefling.
She makes a compelling point. What if we didn't kill her? What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Don't you dare.
Yeah.
You ignore
Be
the
fighting.
trembling in your hands and
She kills us. Are you sure she's not armed? Sorry, can we talk? I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Fair enough. I'm gonna squint at you.
you stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back.
Mm-hmm.
The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
I'll
You
squint even harder.
even harder. So does she. At least nobody's dying right now. You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever.
Says you.
Eventually, someone is going to have to blink.
Alright, I slay.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts.
I'm gonna save here. Finish the job?
You and the princess stare at each other. Excuse, do you think that can you not feel all those the two of you clash for
Oh.
the two
Don't want to miss
the princess?
the label.
Do you really?
But you don't have time to worry over such things.
The adversary. Is that what we wanted? I think that's what we wanted. Met the Moida.
You're on a path in the woods.
Adversary, yes, that's the one we're going for. Need more space. A narrow cave is no place to fight, and it's no place to stay forever. I cut from the same cloth. I think that has to go with that one. So this one, we need to get outside to fight. Gonna save again. Let's go.
A warning. The cabin is
Okay. I guess I'll take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar.
Ain't
The
gonna
door
fight
to
her
the
down
basement
here,
creaked
but
a fierce voice.
I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first, like how we're both alive. Yeah.
What is there to unpack?
And make this even less seriously, don't know the depths of my apathy. Talking about I've never died. Do you know how alive I am right now? I don't think so.
Don't try to lie to me. Just please take this seriously. Agreed. We can't win unless you treat this fight with the gravity it deserves.
I'm actually here to free you.
Free her? You aren't. I don't know why I'm even bothering, to be honest. You know the stakes of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Who says I want to be free?
What do you want?
I want the two of us to fight to the death. I want to feel your
Got the
knife
courage she
split
do.
my flesh. And I want to hear your
I need to
bones snap beneath my fists.
So sorry. I didn't have
Is
time to
that really
cut
too
off the
much
mic.
to ask?
Yeah, especially that last part.
Thank you.
Don't be such a coward. I'm just being cautious. If it comes to violence, we can find a way to deal with her that doesn't involve throwing our life away. I'd rather not die again, and I find it deeply disturbing that you seem to relish the thought of it. Because it doesn't matter if we die again. It'll just be another opportunity to have the fight of our life.
You two get along.
We don't know that for sure, and I'd rather not bet
Bless
on
the
it.
bird. Bye. Turn around and leave. I'm gonna save again. Goodbye.
Oh, you've got another thing coming if you think you can just turn around and leave.
Goodbye.
As you step towards the stairs, you hear the heavy creak of straining metal,
Respect it.
and then a snap. She's loose.
Uh-oh.
You have to make a decision, and you have to make it fast.
Let's just sign encounter. Run like hell. Let's go
You do
and
your
die.
best to scramble up the stairs before the princess can reach you.
You coward.
Yes, sir.
Practically feel her steamy breath on the back of your neck, but you manage, just barely, to throw yourself over the threshold and slam the heavy stone doors behind you. You're safe, if only for a moment.
The door ain't even locked.
Do you think this door is enough to hold me?
No.
You're not getting out of this. I don't care how many things I have to break. I'm getting the fight I want.
It's okay. I think we just need to do it
The
outside.
entire cabin shakes as the princess throws herself against the basement door. It's huge and made of stone. We're fine, right?
No.
Of course we are. Any second now she's gonna break through that entryway. And we're finally going to get to do what we came here to do.
I don't know if he's so much stubborn as he is bloodthirsty.
Another impact shakes the cabin, a massive gash splitting its way up the stone doors.
Here she comes.
The doors explode
Hello.
outwards, shards
You
of
are
stone
very large.
clattering against the walls as the princess emerges from the basement.
Anyway, right.
Stop running.
I think I might need to run a few more steps, but then afterwards I think you can kill me?
We're doomed! In a fit of violence,
Oh,
the
hello.
princess explodes across the room and closes the gap between you.
Like that.
You do your best
Ow.
to defend yourself from her onslaught, but you're sorely outmatched. For every wound you inflict on her, she inflicts 2 on you until, finally, you're no longer able to so much as stand. Your body is giving out.
All y'all.
Giving out? No, nobody's giving out. We're just getting started.
Yeah.
Don't be delusional, it's over. You fall to your knees.
Is that it? You're supposed to be tougher than this. Come on, get up. Keep fighting me.
No, this isn't right. Listen to me. Listen to her.
I did say I'm not.
We can't.
Ow.
Why won't you get up?
Because you're stomping on my face.
She kicks you in the chest, splinters from your shattered ribs stabbing
Oh,
into your
Jesus.
heart and lungs. Your vision starts to swim. Finally, her face, twisted into an expression of disappointment and fury, fades. Everything
Did we
goes
do it?
dark, and you die.
Eye of the Needle. Guess we have not done this one before?
You're on a path in the woods.
Oh,
If you weren't
this
so
is pretty.
damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there.
My bad.
Fear is good. Fear keeps us alive. We died because you didn't have enough of it.
The most accurate and obvious statement.
So what? You'd have us cower in a corner?
Text say so, chat. Ha! Yeah, I try to control you guys, it don't work. So,
No,
here we are.
But that place suits her.
But also,
better
I
than it
understand
suits
it's
us.
a
She's
large
big.
tiefling woman.
We can't hope to find holes and
I can make
openings down
exceptions.
there. We need more room if we're going to survive. Are you suggesting luring her into the woods? Do you have any
Oh, we
idea
are
how
on the right path.
dangerous that would be? If you lose sight of her, if she manages to slip away, that's it. Game over for everyone.
She's a demon.
Yourself included.
Oof.
Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning? Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met.
Big words like say so.
It doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. I don't like staying still for too long. Let's get to the cabin, see this through. It's good to know that at least one of you is still capable of reason. We may have the same destination, but we're not the same. You are still an other, and I don't trust you.
That's all we want. That's all we need. even call these woods like her influence is poured out into the world. I'd rather do something else. What's next? It seems like all our answers are in the cabin. See this through. Turn around and leave. Okay, to the cabin.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up the hill at the cabin. I hope you've given serious thought to your predicament.
Some amount of thought.
No last advice for us? No words of warning? From what I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into the wind. I don't know, screaming sounds pretty good right about now. I could use a little catharsis.
Go for it.
Catharsis is for when we're finished. For now, we need to hold it out in front of us, something to chase.
Okay, man.
The interior of the
that
cabin
the
is
knife?
suffocatingly tight, more of a glorified tunnel than a building. Its stone walls squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward.
Don't like that.
The only furniture of note is an iron altar jutting out from the wall, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Not sure I'd call that an altar, but sure.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. See? We have even less space than before. We need space or she'll kill us. And the only space is out there.
There you
Take
go,
it.
you're right. Where there's a mirror, take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. There's no overcoming her without it. We need every part of us to survive, and that steel claw is as much a part of us as any.
To the mirror.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it.
Curious if she looks any
As
different.
if you don't see it.
Wait,
You
let her get us.
do see it, right? All we see is a damned mirror. It's a bit grimy. Why don't we wipe it clean?
Smash
You
it!
bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement. It swings open, scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead.
Coconut shrimp here. I thought you said they didn't have coconut shrimp. It's sesame chicken. Okay.
Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face.
Still
There
sounds
are
good
enough
though.
footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom,
What time is it?
but it will
I'm pretty-
require careful effort.
Chinese places are still open, I bet. Totally order food. Jump.
The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the
Ting-
breath of an enemy locked in close quarters. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Her voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
I don't like the parallaxing on that one. It woos me out a little. There's... Wait. Tweety is hungry? There's food still open. Yeah, no, it's not even 8. It's surprising, ain't it?
Do you have more fight in you than last time?
Eh,
That was such a disappointing show.
not the first time I've
I
heard that.
know you can do better than that.
Goad her. Rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
If you want to fight, then how about you come and go?
That's not how this works. I'm all chained up, remember?
That's literally never
How about
stopped
you
you.
come down here and fight me?
Yep.
Those chains were nothing to her last time. And they'll be nothing to her this time. But we need to show ourselves first
Do we?
to make her boil over.
I don't know if I agree
Fine
with that
by
one.
me.
Okay. Guess I don't got a choice. Let's
You've
go.
nowhere to go but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you.
I can remember to order it before I close. Ah. I shouldn't be ordering food. Takeout is expensive.
Remember, every crack and crevice will need to be faster than her.
It's a very limited path. What are you talking?
Turn
Oh,
to face what
hello!
lies at the
You
end
gotta
of the
spike your
narrow tunnel.
tail.
The princess, imposing and tightly muscled,
Hey, you
grins
are
back at you
buff.
from the darkness. Her face widens into a broad grin.
Yeah, we should go.
There you are, knife in hand.
Hey.
How thrilling! Attack me, bleed me, twist the blade in my flesh, break your bones against my body. I want a real challenge this time.
Okay.
We can't get that close. She'll kill us in the tight space, steel claw or not. Make her come to us, stand beyond her chains, and let her become frenzied. She'll break them. Then
If
we
we in the
run.
house. Not really. So good, Loichi.
I really don't like the sound of this.
She's just even more tieflingish.
It's the only way we live.
Well, what are you waiting for? If we're gonna do this right, you can't be scared. You need to want this as much as I do.
You look like you want it.
So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
Alright, my first move is to skedaddle. Up closer? No. Come and get me.
Princess scoffs.
Oh, she didn't like that.
Oh, you're up to something tricky, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm leaving.
You're teasing me with what I want, but I'm sick of waiting. I'm not going to let you give me another bad fight. I'm going to get what I want.
Bloody
Oh,
desire
dear.
in her eyes.
Okay,
the
let's go.
princess
We
rushes
should go.
forward,
We should go.
ignoring her chains as they bend and snap.
Bend and snap.
Run.
Sorry.
Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance. As you near the top, hands desperately clawing at jagged stone, you glance back. The princess is right on your heels. She doesn't
I
bother
love
to
your
scale the
crown.
wall as you do, instead digging deep into the rock of the cliff face with her fingertips in her rabid pursuit.
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
That's cool. I'm just going outside.
You reach the ledge and hoist yourself up into the tunnel, the cabin door finally in sight, at once within your grasp and infinitely distant.
What is all of this for? What's the point?
Mhm.
You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same?
You know what I am too. And I'm a coward. Let's go.
Little bird, where do you think you're going?
I don't like how they all call me a bird. Like, I get that's what my character is, but it freaks me out.
We're almost there. Don't think about almost. We're there when we're there. And we'll take the fight with us. Your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door and roll onto the grass.
Hi.
You
Oh,
glance
God.
back at the cabin as the princess, singular in her desire to destroy you, explodes through the doorway. You are walking a dangerous path. If you waver once, it's all over. So get it right.
We're very large.
There's nothing left to slow me down. Do you think this is better for you?
Probably
Do you
not.
think this space gives you an edge? Then show me. Show me that you've been worth all the room you've taken up in my head.
Partly bought around for the tavern for $20. Get food. Dorky off.
Thank you, Zwergy. The doorway. Whoa.
Do it.
Less clothing, or is it just me? I mean, she definitely got bigger, so proportionally. Just call little bird, little bird.
Be swift, strike true, be where she's not. Let your body move you.
After stream, I'll definitely check to see what's open. I'm excited, but I don't want to make you guys sit here as I scour Grubhub or whatever it is. You're falling right into my trap. I'm saving.
Oh, we'll see about that. Traps aren't real. The only thing that's real is bloodshed.
Ah, hoa, hoa.
Fully determined to end
Why
you
do you
in a
sneeze?
single move.
Oh, never mind, it's not happening.
Left, now.
Hua.
As the princess strikes, your body swerves to the left. She overextends, stumbling as her balance shifts unexpectedly. Strike. Before you can finish the thought, you
Oh,
lash out,
oh,
the blade
ha.
slicing through
I'm
her
sorry,
leg.
ma'am.
She
Ah,
turns to
Jesus.
swing again. Right.
I shouldn't have
You
done
move
that.
out of the way, but this time it's not quite as clean. You can feel a bruise already blooming
feel bad
where her
about this.
elbow crashed into flesh. It's nothing. A scratch.
Just but a
Yes,
flesh wound.
It could be worse. And you managed to gift her another cut in return. I'll be damned. We're actually going to pull this off, aren't we? You just might. But don't let it get to your head. Not
Don't
until it's
lose
over.
your head.
Yes,
I-
finally! This is the hole I felt in my heart. This is what I've needed. This is what I've been missing. This is how it always needed to end. Both of us giving it our all, beating and bleeding each other to death.
Okay, ma'am.
The two of
You
you
don't need to
engage
yell
in
at
a
me.
devastating flurry of blows, each of you wounding the other again and again.
I let her win. I think the goal is to have neither of us die.
She's stronger, but you're faster, and the deeper the both of you fall into your lethal dance, the more your edge shines over hers. She's slowing down, blood pouring from wounds, splattering at her feet, leaving
Both?
her weak
Both.
and
Both is good.
unsteady. More! Keep going! We can't stop now! You spy an opening,
Oh,
but this time she's waiting for you.
no.
She lets you sink the blade deep, trapping you in place long enough to wrap you in her impenetrable arms.
Mm-hmm.
You're slammed to the ground.
Hmm?
Nothing! These blows are nothing to us!
Ooh.
But her
Oof.
gambit wasn't enough to close the gap. It wasn't enough to kill you. She stares you down, coughing up a splash of blood as she gasps for breath.
You good, love.
You've outplayed me, haven't you?
I feel like I'm more dead than you are, so I don't think that's accurate. Oh, I love your hair, though.
Something feels wrong. Something.
And? Then what happens?
She gets yoinked. A wide open field. Lure a hulking foe to an advantageous terrain and win. You do not have the chance to respond.
She's gone. And there's that.
Uh-huh.
This, that. Screw the mirror!
Hi.
Something
You're so
finds
pretty.
me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
I'm glad she's not all, like, stabbed. You say princess. It's now. I want you to talk about this one.
She. You speak.
Let her out of
I'm
there.
sorry. Yes.
I don't know what to make you say.
Nerves and
Oh,
fibers
there we go.
to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own.
This one remembers a spark lost in time, and she would stop at nothing to reclaim it. She'll make for a burning heart.
Do not mourn her. She has finally remembered what she thought she'd lost.
The new shoes reading them very much. It's now.
Nothing.
Okay.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Okay, burning heart. Bring the eye of the needle to her. Sure, I get that name, but we'll take it. Oh, we got teeth, and then we got big teeth. All right. How did we get the goddess? Doubt forces the hand of fealty. I think we like completely renewed. No, I think that was that. Maybe we try to kill her and then regret it. Maybe we'll try that. We'll save. I'm scared of help.
You make your way up the short
Okay.
path. to
Good
the
night,
cabin.
Max.
You'll find the princess within.
Your princess does it. Really?
The
Like
interior
half
of
of
the
the
cabin
princesses are like that. Take the
You
blue.
take the blade.
Into the basement.
The door to the base.
Hi.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Nuh-uh.
Then drop the knife.
No. Okay.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Are you coming on me?
Don't jump to any.
How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't.
If you're gonna end the road, if you're down here.
Don't just tell her that.
I'll tell her what I want to tell her.
The princess hesitates before responding.
The tiefling's better, so I
She
see.
doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful.
Fair.
At the end of the day, whatever.
I think we've talked enough.
Oh.
I'm gonna get you out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
Do you have any ideas?
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
Oh.
She speaks
Okay.
with almost complete nonchalance. If we were
Okay.
stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement. Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. You try the door, but I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay.
Yeah. Okay, princess, I got bad
You
news.
make your way back to the bottom.
The princess.
Against your better judgment,
Gross.
place the blade against. No, we won't have any of that.
What was it called? What did it say? Doubt forces the hand of fealty.
Stop that.
There. Another option.
The
I
blade.
thought. Wait, what did it call? What did it say? Guess we'll see. If she happens to be a giant
what?
goddess, then we'll know we did it right.
The interior of the cabin is.
Wait, what do I need to do if this is the correct one? Save. And cut from the same cloth, and it's best not to deny a proud being. But it's very hard to kill a god. There's no shame in failing. Okay, so we could try to attack her. I think both these same cloth is a proud thing. Is she the proud thing or are you the proud thing? We'll see. I completely bent to her will last time. Let's be a little eager about it. Oh gosh, hiccups. Wait.
You take the blade from the table.
Are you a goddess?
The door to the basement creaks open,
You're not
revealing
a
an
goddess.
old stone staircase.
Okay.
A few sputtering.
You're this one. So it could be. Words may linger, flames of passion, the flood of worlds left unspoken. There's another world can offer. You can always choose to walk away empty-handed. Okay. We'll try.
Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a
Right.
place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obvious.
I'm gonna go.
As if by divine will, just as you
Bye.
finish the thought, you hear a door slam.
Dang.
I'm afraid you won't be leaving until the task is finished. It doesn't matter how many chains she's in, without your intervention, she'll find a way out eventually.
I
That's
don't know
not
about
fair.
that.
Unless you deal with her right here, right now,
Right here,
she will remain
right
an
now.
existential threat to the entire world. What seems unfair to you is fair for everyone else. Huh. So it's not even safe to think. I see how it is.
I see how it is.
How surprising. They locked you down here too.
Yep. Let's see.
Without a moment of hesitation, you charge the princess, your blade primed to deliver a lethal strike.
I am not a damsel to be helplessly murdered.
Okay.
As you move to strike the princess, she stands, her chains clinking as she wraps
Looks
them
so
around her
sad.
fists.
Oh,
In an
never
instant,
mind.
they're
That's
around
pretty.
your neck, both
that's
of you dropping to the ground as she pulls them taut, bracing her body against yours as you struggle uselessly.
The word I want to call her, I cannot on stream.
Drop it, or you die.
I thought it was going to be a safe move, but
probably.
she's going to kill us. Just listen to her, do what she says. How many times did I warn you she's not to be trusted? But while strangulation can be very distracting, she's not armed, and you have your pristine blade. End her before she ends you.
There's a word start with B. I guess I'll try to slay the princess again.
You steel your will and refuse to give in to the princess's demands, ignoring the stars dancing in your eyes and the screaming of your starved lungs. You strike. You fumble your first few attempts, only making surface-level scratches and gouges as your arm flails forward, barely able to obey you. But a single focused blow was all it took.
Sorry,
Your
ma'am.
blade pierces up through her ribs,
Bruises,
slicing
yes,
through
that's it.
flesh, striking her heart.
What's that?
The chains loosen. The darkness creeping in at the edges of your vision subsides.
None of this was ever very fair, was it?
Mm-mm.
But I did kill you last time. I should have expected you might want some petty revenge. Unfortunately for you, that means you've dug your own grave. You can forget about me ever helping you again, even if it damns us both.
Yeah, that's fair.
And just like that, the princess
Coldly
is
rational.
slain and
Execute
the
a
world is
prisoner.
saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward. I don't like this.
Which is?
It was too easy. It was not too easy. We almost died. That's right. This was an incredibly difficult task, and you performed it admirably.
I don't like the fact that I don't have options up here. When did those go away?
Let's just get out of here. I don't like looking at her body. Plus, he said there'd be a reward. I'd appreciate a reward right about now. You have the attention span of a fly. How are we supposed to unravel
Where'd
the
my
mysteries
UI
of
go?
this place if you're so easily distracted by empty promises? It's better to have a short attention span in a situation like this. There's no use dwelling on the past, especially when it's already set in stone. And especially when your promised reward is not, in fact, empty and is worth all the adversity you've been through to get here.
I'm sure it
Fine.
is.
But if we're leaving, then we're taking the blade. I feel exposed without it.
Yeah, I feel like she'd come back and murder us if we don't.
With your work done,
Oh, there it
you
goes.
remove the blade from the princess's corpse and make your way back upstairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. You can think of it as sealing yourself off from an unpleasant chapter of your life. It's all uphill from here.
Mm-hmm. I can see outside, you liar.
The windows. Do you see
The
that?
walls.
We used to be able to see the outside world from up here, but now it's just empty. The door. Check the door.
Accept your reward.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Ah, beautiful.
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
Joy.
You don't have to act surprised. We could see this vast emptiness through the windows.
Mhm.
But if everything's gone, does that mean we're not gonna get our reward? This is your reward. An eternity of bliss, if you'll have it. And I suggest that you have it. Okay. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Agree to disagree?
Hell it is.
Kinda hoping we get something better.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No, this is the beginning of eternity. Your reward, like I just told you. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
Disagree.
Decades? No, it can't be decades. We can't go along with this. We can't let him win.
I'm happy. What do you suggest then? I can, like, you gonna...
We
Please,
still
yes.
have a blade. Let's use it on ourselves and start over. He's suggesting you kill yourself. You shouldn't kill yourself when you have an eternity of bliss right in front of you.
Okay.
You goddamn spiteful bastard. Are you really going to turn down immortality itself just to make me lose?
Yeah.
Why should it matter if we die at this point? Haven't you already gotten what you want? I don't have to answer that. That's all we needed to hear. You raise the blade, then drive it into your heart.
Oh, God.
You collapse to the
I hurt my
floor,
wrist. Oh, dear.
everything goes dark, and you die. You're a genocidal maniac, you know that, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
The grey.
You're
When
on a
we've...
path
Oh,
in the woods. See,
this looks
that
new.
wasn't so bad. And now we've...
The grey. Oh, we've had the grey. Oh, wait, no, this one's new. We haven't seen this one, right? The other one's new. Okay. We got a better chance at the bottom of things. We're starting to unravel this
There
place.
are so many more threads to pull once you stop feeling. That's a little dark, buddy. You feeling okay? I'm feeling nothing. And I like that just fine.
Whatever makes you happy, bud.
So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2?
3?
It's our 3rd. What gave it away? Your open discussions. You came around on that awful fast. Have you just been pretending to forget every time? I'm afraid not. Whatever other versions of me you've met in those other lifetimes were just that. Other versions of me. I just wish I'd been the first. So you knew how all this worked. Why didn't you ever tell us? We could have used it to our advantage. That's because there is no using it to your advantage. The more information you have, the harder it will be for you to succeed.
And why is that, narrator?
It's not like it was that difficult to slay her last time. She may have put up a fight, but her flesh is still softer than our blade.
Don't like that.
And now she's dead, and I doubt she'll be able to do much of anything from the grave. You already slew her, and you survived.
Well.
Yes. Then why, pray tell, are you here? Oh, I know that one. We killed ourselves. Why? Because you thought trying to stuff us away in a corner for eternity was a suitable reward. Was it not? What better reward is there than eternal bliss? You should have been happy. We were bored. There were still answers that we needed to find. It was actually working. And you killed yourself. I can't believe it. You ruined everything.
Yep. 20! Stranger! How you doing?
How does us dying ruin everything? What aren't you telling us? The world doesn't stay saved if you die. And if the world isn't saved, then that means she isn't dead.
I napped. Good. It's new.
Yes, things are different, aren't they?
Don't be mean.
If this isn't the same path in the woods you're used to, that means that her influence is already spreading and you're running out of time.
Time is running out.
Her influence? What's that supposed to mean? It means exactly what I said. Don't overthink it, or you run the risk of making your task so much more difficult than it has to be.
Why is that, narrator?
What is that supposed to mean? Forget I said anything. I've probably already made things worse, and I need to stop talking about this now before I definitely make things worse.
Yet to be seen.
Oh, come on, tell us your secrets. Haven't we been through enough? Don't we deserve to know? No. Is there a reason it would be raining?
He's yelling at me. Is it shiny side up on foil or shiny down? Shiny up.
If there is, it doesn't matter. If a bit of rain is the best her influence can conjure, then we have nothing to worry about. A drenched corpse is still a corpse.
What happens if we don't go to cabin?
She'll find a way out eventually and the world will still end. The only we
Yeah,
already
okay,
know he wants us to slay her. Turn around and leave, go to the cabin. I'm fine with either. So long as we don't just do the same thing again. That would be boring.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Answers are in the cabin. Alright, let's go.
I'm sure you've already heard my words of warning in one of your past lives.
Mm-hmm.
You've already managed to slay her once, just don't muck it up this time, alright? What we do
I'll try, man.
is entirely up to us. And we have all those mysteries to unravel. You aren't here to solve a mystery, you're here to save the world. That's what you say. But how can we be sure? We can't be sure of anything except what's right in front of us. Okay, but we should care about the fate of the world. Why? Because we should. I don't know. It's important.
Give me 2 seconds. I got a message that I need to... Ah, my wrist. Oh, dear. Got a message that I need to respond to. Yep. Come on. Okay, there we go.
Is it?
Oh, my wrist is so messed up now. Oof.
Yes. I think.
The brace back on. Yeah, I think I'll do that after stream. They sell seafood at the Dillions. I assume that's like a grocery store. Moolah to make something fancy. Ooh.
For all we know, the world you're talking about isn't even real. Of course it's real. Where do you think you are? Somewhere else? Maybe we are. This is horribly unproductive. The cabin and your extremely important destiny.
Thank you.
Await.
Have fun with friend. And I got an order star. I'm going to be very careful while responding. Okay. To the cabin.
As soon as you enter the cabin, you're struck by an overwhelming scent
This place
of
is
decay,
nice. Oh, there
of
you are.
mold and death and stagnant water. The once stately wooden building is bloated, its beams dripping with a black ooze of putrefaction, all but the exterior stone walls warped beyond recognition. It must have been beautiful once, but in its ruin, it is beyond repulsive. But you're not alone. You
It's
can
pretty
feel
nice. I know what
something
you're talking about.
watching you. There is a figure faintly outlined against the rotting wood of the wall. Is that her?
Oh, she's got her knife in her. Oh, that sucks.
It's
Sorry
like
about
she
that.
isn't even there.
Into the store. Okay, travel safe.
See? We killed her. You're right. Maybe she doesn't reset like us. She certainly doesn't look the same as she did last time. Before you can make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room. The door at the end of the room? But there isn't a door. There's a mirror, that's it. The mirror? Is this some kind of joke?
Yeah,
Did you all
yeah.
plan this out before dying? There is no mirror. There's the door to the basement, the table, and the pristine blade. Huh. Maybe it's gone because we've already killed her with it.
Yeah, it's currently in her chest.
But we had it with us when we died. And besides, everything else has reset.
Oh, that's true. We did
Why
take it
wouldn't
out.
the blade have reset too? Maybe it's because we've already explored that avenue. We've seen what happens when we slay her. Maybe this place has decided we don't need to try that again. I suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right.
No.
So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement?
I'm listening. Hydrate. Okay. To the mirror.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You must think you're looking at that mirror you mentioned earlier, the one that doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open the door. It's so hazy. We should try and clean it off.
I'm sure that'll do.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. The handle is just a little to your right.
Can't tell it shadow us. Oh no, that'd be awful.
Yeah, we can see it now. So much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much more interested in seeing other things.
You know, same.
No way left to go but down. The door to the basement groans open. The air is foul and wet, so thick that you can almost feel it settle onto your skin in layers of grime. The stairs are coated with slimy algae, the wood rotted through in places, reeking of fetid vegetation.
Fetid.
A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadows, legs submerged up to her shins in dark waters.
She's surprisingly pretty like this.
There she is again. Barely. She's just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she vanishes around the corner.
Are we good? I don't have a weapon.
Don't just tell her you're unarmed. Not that it matters, you receive no response.
Yeah, she did say that it doesn't matter what I do, she don't like me now, so...
Do you
fair
think
enough.
she's upset with us?
Oh, do you?
Don't like being here unarmed after what happened last time. I feel so... exposed. She doesn't seem fully there. I'm not sure she's even capable of being upset.
I feel like that might be the only thing she is capable of being.
You aren't helping. Are you scared of a little ghost? What's she going to do? Look at us until we feel bad?
Mm-hmm.
She can look all she wants. It won't do anything. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view.
That's unfortunate.
A bloated body floating face down in slowly rising waters.
Onyx, that's what?
Her wrist still bound to the wall by
What?
a heavy chain.
It's fine, I don't remember making that. Okay.
This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom.
Apparently we've done it 62 times, so my memory is apparently real bad.
See? She's dead. She's not just dead. It looks like she's been rotting. So killing her does stick. Mostly. But if she's dead, then what are we supposed to do? She isn't dead. You clearly just believe she is.
Mm-hmm.
Her corpse is floating right in front of us. You can stop it with the mind games. If she's dead, then do we even have to do anything? How can she be a threat to the world like this?
Rip Adbrig, you just subscribed today. How is that possible?
Your thoughts are cut short by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock. You turn to see the shade of the princess staring down at you from the top of the stairs. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead.
Not for me? Oh.
She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before? Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead?
Yes, I'm
She is
fine.
clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad. Catastrophic, even.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying, or destroying, if we want to be a little more death-neutral, seems off the table. Yeah, this is tricky. But let's talk to her. See what kind of information she has that we don't. But she hasn't said anything. Are you sure she can talk like this?
Bold of you to come back here after what you did.
I'm pretty sure. I don't want this. After you killed me first, we're even now. We're even!
But she doesn't answer your question. All she does is watch you in shadowed silence. Do you hear that trickling sound?
Uh-oh.
The water's rising, isn't it?
Well, we're gonna die.
It is, and it's rising fast. Oh, that's interesting. We've never drowned before. I wonder how it'll feel.
Yeah, keep that positive attitude.
Bad, I bet. I don't think dying ever feels good. Yes, how astute. Dying is bad and you should avoid it. How about you stop trying to talk to her and do something instead?
I'm sorry?
Pathetic.
Yeah.
The water is rising faster now. It's flowing in from some unseen place, and judging by the height of the algae on the stairs, it has no intention of stopping any time soon. You feel it creeping up your back, so cold that it steals the very warmth from your flesh, leaving a smothering numbness in its place.
Let me just say real quick. I think we're gonna drown.
Are you really just going to stand there and let yourself die? Yeah, let's think. Where is it coming from? It's coming from some unseen place.
Very helpful.
Does it really matter where it's coming from? Because I can feel it rising. I don't think we have much time to sleuth. Yes, it matters. Maybe we can find a way out. Maybe we can figure out a way to make this work. This is just a puzzle. We can solve it. Some things aren't puzzles to be solved. Sometimes you're doomed from the start. Most people are.
Alright, there goes the positive attitude.
Yes, most people are doomed. But in case you need reminding, everyone will be doomed forever unless you stop her.
I'm going for the door.
The princess eyes you with a disaffected gaze as you rush up the stairs, but you don't make it past the first few steps.
Why didn't...
The door bursts
whoa.
open,
Oh.
a powerful wave of water crashing down towards you. You're swept up in the flood. Your head slams into the basement wall.
Oh.
You come to a moment later, suspended in darkness, disorientated, only aware of the surface of the water and the emptiness above. And of course, the princess,
Hello.
hovering above you, watching in silence as you struggle to stay afloat in the icy depths. There's no way out.
Love my little fingies.
It's so dark and cold. I think our limbs are slowing down. How much longer can we do this? Just
yeah,
keep
kind of.
breathing. We'll figure this out. Or we won't. It doesn't matter either way. But you don't have time to figure anything out. Something cold and clammy wraps around your ankle. You're dragged
Gross.
under, only able to take one last
Going
hopeful gulp of air
under.
before your head is plunged into the freezing depths.
Hmm.
As you sink below the surface, you see it.
Oh.
Or rather,
Oh.
you see her. The
Oh.
body you found floating when you
Ooh.
first arrived, its hand is locked around your ankle,
Uh-oh.
the heavy chains pulling you both down into the unfeeling, suffocating nothingness. I get it. We shouldn't have killed her. Just get it away from us, please.
Oh.
The past is the past. There's no changing it. There's nothing to fix.
I mean, technically speaking, the narrator could fix it if he wanted.
And there's not a lot we can do about the present either. Not unless we think like we should have been doing all along.
I'm back, yes. Welcome back.
But there is no thinking as you drown. You desperately try to pull yourself back to the surface again, and again, and again. Your icy limbs flailing desperately against the grip of her rotting corpse. And all the while her ghastly figure stares down at you, expressionless,
Yeah, that's fair.
as unfeeling as the weight around your ankle.
Your lungs filled with
all
water,
this
the same
longing.
way mine filled with blood.
Drawn at the hands of a faded spirit.
We're not so different.
Okay, but oh, okay, you got yoinked too. That's cool. As long as we both get yoinked. It's creamy blueberry Danish, or it's some poutine. Oh, it sounds so lovely.
She's gone.
Yes, she is.
Ignore the cowards. You have.
At the cabin. Make you poutine? Would you make me poutine? Oh, she's so
Flickering
pretty.
lights and empty cityscapes become
The dress.
pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Oh,
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Please, oh, that's so hard. Oh. Bring you thoughts on this vessel?
This one is guarded sorrow. She saw herself as alone, but in the
Listen.
end had the courage to share with another. She will make for a deep heart.
I accept this offering.
Do not mourn her. She has finally been heard. I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Okay, a deep heart. Bring the drowned gray to her. That's... We had a good amount of people today. I think we're gonna have to end here. A, because I would like to order food, and B, because I truly did mess up my wrist. So I think I should go put on the brace and just lie down and try not to break my spine further. So, happy you guys have food, eaten well. I shall be eaten well too. And I will see you guys hopefully early next week. We shall see how we're feeling. But I hope you have a lovely weekend in the meantime. Good night.